I'm out. They talking slick in the city like they Billy Crystal. Couldn't afford the Applebee's, we had to eat the crystals. And the Mickey D's, and the Burger King. I'm feeling blessed now, just had a mini-me. And I know right now they ain't feeling me. And I know right now they ain't hearing me. And I won't ever stop, I got that energy. They throwing stones out.
MLU the show. For men like you, what's going on, MLU? We back again for another one. Co-host, Wante and Jason. Man, bro, I still am not comfortable, man, with the intro.
It's okay, bro. If you want me to take over, I'll take over.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna let you get your juice going.
You just say MLU. You just saying the MLU part, yeah, and then I'll,
we archived the episode. One day we're gonna have to go back to it and be like, man, damn, started from the bottom, never here. What's up, man, bro? What's up with these Marty McFly's on? What you got going on?
Remember I told you how the light was like,
be bothering you?
Yeah, man. So I had to go ahead and pull my Ocho and be wearing my glasses.
Nah, man,
you got the light too bright.
Nah, you ever seen Back to the Future 2?
Yeah.
That's what them joints look like. But them joints fly. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little jealous over here because I can't wear them because I can't see and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But them joints fly. I can't, bro. It real bad too. I ain't got to the point now, man, where like, you know how people got reading glasses, but they can see good everywhere else? Like, I'm the reverse. Like, I need my glasses to see everything, but I don't fool with them when I'm reading.
Yikes.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Yikes. I mean, that be folk be saying some crazy stuff, man. Speaking of folk who be saying some crazy stuff, man, what's the craziest thing, man, your kid done said out in the open, bro? I know your kid, they didn't, we both got, 2 under 3? I don't even know that's a thing. 2 under 4? And so, now, I got a set of twins. You got, 2 boys, I think probably 2 years apart. Boy,
Almost 2.
Yeah,
Almost
bro.
2 years apart.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know. I was thinking about that. But, because, I usually, if I'm being honest, I need to be better about it. I usually don't be out with them that much. Not by myself.
I feel you.
But, like, my wife, she, she from here, so she take them to the grandparents' house, and, she might go hang out with her friend girls and they kid, and they'll do stuff. But I'm just trying to think, like,
it'd be a lot though, bro.
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much to remember. Like, I can't pick nothing out.
It'd be a lot though with your kid, bro. And you solo dolo. I don't know if people like really be like it's one thing, bro, to have one kid and you solo dolo, like out and about. You gotta stop by the store, stuff like that. But man, we got 2 kids, though. Man, bro, the stress level is through the roof, and you be like, man, is it orange juice really worth me stopping right now, bro? It really ain't.
I know I need to do better because I made it a career. Like, I know I don't like to do, like, I don't know. I know I don't like to do nothing that, like, if I can already picture in my head it going, I'm gonna have to do more work to contain. It's like,
boy, safety.
I don't want to do it. Like, we ain't gonna do it. We're gonna stay at home. Yada yada yada.
Because it's a controlled environment. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I've been reading stuff on that, man, and that's like, it been on, like, because sometimes I be feeling like a bad dad because I be feeling like I be needing control. Or I read that's why people be reacting the way they be reacting to certain things that kids do. And so now I've been real slow to, like, raise my voice. I've been real slow to, like, kind of redirect them. It ain't, I ain't better, like, overnight, but it's better than how I was. Because what made me think about it was my son. I had a really emotional day. I can't remember what was happening, but I was just tired emotionally, and just really didn't feel like talking, doing all the long talk, all the everything that come with everything. I ain't feel like doing it. And my son did something real small, just toddler stuff. And I kind of, like, just kind of was being, I just did too much.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I do too much, I feel the conviction, like,
yeah.
you know, like, I can't even think about my dad when I do stuff. Like, I don't think about my dad when I do stuff. I think about God. Like, you know, I be, in some parts of my life, I be, you know, wilding or not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And he still give me, you know, grace and mercy. And so every time I do something, that's what I be thinking about. Every time I do something, I feel like I could have handled it better. That's how I be now. Yeah. Kind of really can't think of nothing that he said in public. Jackson just started really talking for real. But Jonah, half the time I can't understand him. I'm like, what?
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Your son Jackson, that dude so funny, bro. I remember we came down to visit, and I must pick that man up, and I was bouncing him up and down, and Buddy stared me dead in the face. Didn't like no emotion, nothing. Like he was just like staring me in my soul, bro. And he said, and dude didn't say nothing. He said, bro, that shook me, bro. That shook me up for a little bit. I put that man down, and I was like, man, I don't think dude really fooled with me, or he fooled with what I was doing. But I said, man, that dude, he got lit gunpowder in his soul, dog. I said, buddy, I said, this cat ain't to be messed with. That man look be dead by face, bro. No, nothing, just straight gas. And said, bro, don't do that.
That
I
ain't it.
dot your ass up, dog. And I don't know why my dad even let you up here.
He's softening up now a little bit.
Man,
I hate to say it like this, but you had to break him, you know what I'm saying? Cause he was real like
gotta.
Yeah.
What's going on, MLU? Summertime vacations or reunion transport? Doesn't matter. Come cruise with K&T and the K&T family. Built on quality service and transportation. Rent from one of their fleet of 15 passenger vans. Cool, comfortable, and you know it's clean. Mention MLU the show and get $25 off your next rental. Book online or by phone. Tell them MLU sent you. That's K&T Transit, located in Kosciuszko, Mississippi. A friend to all Mississippi residents. Come cruise with K&T.
Yeah, he real stubborn. Like he just real like, man, I ain't doing that. And I had to put that fire on him, like, yeah, you know. Fire.
Man, bro.
Big house. But yeah, he's softening up and he understanding, like, you know, that you know, I don't run the show. He getting a lot better. I gotta remember he too. And I think he hit his terrible tools early because his brother, he just got more confidence. Yeah. He got his confidence earlier than Jonah got his confidence when he was that age. So I feel like he gonna come, since he started him early, he gonna come out of it early. Yeah. And he's, you know, he's softening up. He's saying yes, sir, and you know what I'm saying, like I said, let's put that fire on him.
Yeah, he you know what I'm saying? He like a good, I just think that little moment was like, nah,
that's bro, still him. Even with me sometimes. I might pick him up and he might just be like, no, daddy.
No,
that ain't it. Just be like, no, daddy. He'll look at me like we just had a staring contest this morning when I was it this morning? Last night when I was doing a bath.
Yeah.
I set him on the counter because, you know, he's small. We just looked at each other. And then I'm like, he just looking, I'm like,
my boy, they break. Hey, my boy, like, he different, dog. He different. Dude, different. That man didn't break. He was
straight face. I'm like, I tried to like contain my smile because, like,
yeah, bro.
I was looking at him. He was, you know, he was just like,
nah, that ain't it.
I'm sleepy, man. Come on here.
Because you bullshit.
You taking too long. Playing all the time. You be playing.
Man, bro, I think the funniest thing, man, bro, man, my boys, man, I think I like this conversation because I think when we first had kids, man, for one thing, man, you're a first time dad, so you doing your best by your best. And that's why even for me, man, with my dad, like my dad was a great father. and he grew up without no parents. You know what I'm saying? Because they passed when he was young. So he did the best he knew how. He made some mistakes and everything like that. But, you know, now me being the dad, I was like, oh, I get it. I get it for sure, bro. But man, I like this because we ain't even really talking about how boys are changing. It's almost kind of like how they changing us, like how we evolving like as dads. But man, when them jokers was small, bro, so that we used to go to we go to the local Sam Club down here, and man, it was around Halloween time. You know, I don't celebrate Halloween. And man, they had this big scary looking like witch or skeleton or something. And you know, my boys, man, they been in church since they were small, so they always been acclimated to church. And man, they seen me and my wife looking this way. All of a sudden, you see them jokers mouthing like a prayer or something else like that. And one on, I think either even unknown had like his hand toward like the thing. And little Brit was like, "Yeah, that's right. Cast them out. Cast that thing." And I was them cat funny, bro. Like they like, man, and I think that's another thing too. Like, most funny thing they said out in public. Some stuff be like funny to other people, but don't be like funny to us. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I think it's kind of a segue into our topic. Like, raising kids, bro, in the world that we live in, but we're not a part of, as two Christian fathers, man. What have you found? Because you talked about this on a previous episode about what you seeing in schools now. You being a counselor and you got some professional experience about this. Man, what's some things, let me ask you this. What's some things, man, for your sons that's gonna be absolute deal breakers? Like, we ain't doing that. Like, we ain't doing that, period.
Like, why they're like still under my roof?
Yeah. Like, why you raising them? Like, it could be, and you can break it up in ages. Like, all right, from now, what's some absolute like non-negotiables for them, or for them, and for people outside of, like, for example, I knew this one couple, one of their non-negotiables was like, nah, don't kiss the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know why people be kissing people, baby. That's just...
But what's like one non-negotiable? Like, what's one rule that you got in the house that's like non-negotiable for the boy?
Shoot, too many.
Man, that's crazy, dog. Pick two, bro. Pick two. Pick two, dog.
Too many.
That would be police.
I really do. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of it. But I think, I know I get on them, but make sure they say their prayer before they eat, their grace. Give thanks. Bless their food. If I don't hear it, I'll be like, I ain't hear y'all say our prayers. Then my wife had to stop me and say, they said it. I'm like, oh. I ain't hear it. Because Jackson, you know, he a big back, so he be praying fast. And if you miss it, if you don't listen, he gonna bend his head and take it first bite.
It.
Yeah,
he gonna forbid it.
So blessing the food, and we're trying to think. Teaching them how to. It's just so many. I'm trying to pick two of them that I really just like ain't budging on. That saying they grace, blessing their food. That's one. And God, so many.
I tell you one of mine, and this kind of been more recent. Saturday morning, we clean up our room, bro. I ain't really tripping. I ain't really tripping like during the week, because they be in their room, but they really don't mess it up, and they don't mess it up to the point where like it's like crazy. But man, by the time it get to Saturday, bro, like when I wake up, like, 'cause the boys wake up early, and so we got this thing where, like, you know, they wake up, they'll come knock on the door, and then they'll come in the room and stuff like that. But like on Saturday when I get up, cause I'm old school. Like Saturday is like the day you clean up and stuff. So soon as I get up, man, we're going straight to your room. You play the cleanup song, whatever you need to do. But man, put all them toys up, man. Your dirty clothes basket, put it on, take it down to the laundry room. You know what I'm saying? I usually take their sheets and stuff off, but take your sheets and stuff off. You take it down to the laundry room, pick up all your toys, put your shoes back with, and then I vacuum up. And then after that, you can get your toys back out. But that's a non-negotiable for me because, like, man, one of my big things, man. I remember my mama told me this. She's like, don't no woman want no nasty man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's something that bothers me, bro, about clutter nowadays, dog. Especially with them.
It's just too much. It's too much now that we got kids and we keep acclimating, accumulating more and more stuff. And I'm a real easy going type of person. I don't need much. And so my kids, it's like, bro, like people get them stuff and people don't realize, like, when you get them stuff, now I gotta enforce the rules that I'm already enforcing, but now I gotta enforce it for their new stuff that they really are they enjoying playing with. I'd much rather you keep it at your house. So whatever you bought them, you can just let them do whatever they gonna do when they come over there. But when they bring it back to the house, I gotta put it back in order. Like, all right, son, you can't play with it. Time to go to bed. This, that. And yeah, I ain't never like clutter. Like, that's what I remember. And I'm gonna teach my kids this. I try to teach my kids. I try to teach my students too the same thing. Like, it's like you gotta know the game with your parents. You gotta know the game. It's a game. You know what I'm saying? Just like you run game on. I ain't say run game, but just like you have a game when you talk to it. Like,
they crazy.
When you talk to a young lady, like when you had a game, you know,
you gotta have some juice.
You gotta have some juice. And my mama used to be like, "Juwan, clean your room up," and I'd be like, "Yes, ma'am. I ain't clean my room up. You know what?
What?
It's already clean.
Right.
I put everything. I never had to make my bed because I kept my bed made and I slept with a blanket on top, so I just needed to fold it. There was never clutter because anything I took by the time I was in high school, anything I took out its place, I put it back in its place for two reasons. I didn't want clutter, and I needed to know where it was at when I went to look for it again.
Right.
Those are things that I still do to this day. You know, I try to like my truck. Like my truck is really dirty on the inside because, hey, if it's trash, it's trash. If it's not, then it's a place for it. If it need to go in the house, it go in the house. If it can stay in the truck, it stay in the truck in the spot. So, yeah, man, that clutter overstimulated, especially them toys.
Bro.
And yeah, you know what's worse is when there's so many toys and you just walking and then you about to fall, bro.
Man, bro.
I'll be ready to crash out. Especially when you had a rough day too, bro.
Man, bro, ain't nothing worse, bro, than walking down the hallway. Your wife done said, "Hey, can you go get me a glass of water?" First of all, I'm already up in the bed. So I mean, that crap crazy. But it was.
We both in the bed.
We both in the bed, bro. And you say, "Hey, can you go grab me a glass of water?" And I'll be like,
hit her with that.
You know what I'm saying? That's a conversation for another episode, bro. I'm already here. Matter of fact, I was here before you. And you just came in the room. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing worse,
about
bro.
it. What they say at the church, talk about it.
Ain't nothing worse, bro, than going down that hallway, bro. And you know, we just talking about my glasses. I ain't got my glasses on at a certain time of night. And you walk down that hallway, you step on one of them irregularly shaped toys, bro. And man, it hit the most sensitive spot in your foot. Man, I can't tell you how many toys I done kicked underneath my cap. And my boy done at me like the next day where my toy. I'll be like, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know where your joint is. Your joint about booted outside, bro. But yeah, man, I think, man, for me, man, when I think about non-negotiables,
I think that's one for me. That's one for me right there. I clean up your toys.
Yeah.
I'm real big on. I'm real hard on the boys about cleaning up their toys when it's time to clean up. Stop all that crying. You done had 4, 5, 8 hours to play with these toys. They laying around. You ain't even playing with them. You holler about watching TV, and now you want to play with. No, clean up.
One thing at a time, dog. Like,
yeah, clean up.
Now, I'm be honest with you. Now, you can
And
have
now, hold on, wait. Now, I mean, cut you off, but now since they walking and stuff and moving good, I think the other night I bathed them, right? And they getting ready to go to bed. I said, man, this toy's out.
Oh.
Hey, come get these toys for this.
Hey, get up.
Hey, they come sprinting around the corner.
Putting the stuff up.
They say, night, mama.
All right. Okay. Put your stuff up.
Them toys up. I ain't cleaning them toys up. I ain't doing it.
No, bro. I'm not. And the thing
if
about
I gotta clean them up, I'm throwing them away.
And the thing about, man, what I try to, cause man, I think this is also a challenge that is had with raising boys is like, you know, your wife is always gonna have a different connection with your sons than you do, right? And I think also it ain't nothing new under the sun, but I think just the overall, it's just a new generation, right? So there's a level of emotional intelligence that's from that I think men have a lot more of, and I think women have like a lot more of. And so your wife is always gonna that's always gonna be her baby. And it's our baby too, but it's just your sons need a certain level of of grit to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you like I like with my wife sometimes, and again, it's kind of like what you were saying about your sons about, you know, God be convicting you. Like God be checking me too, because sometimes, Jason, you be tripping someday because you just wanted to be quiet. And it ain't gonna be quiet, bro. It ain't realistic for them 3-year-olds, bro, to just go in their room and just be silent. Like, even though that might be, you know what I'm saying? Someday you might have it, but you ain't always gonna have it. And God has had to convict me of that, cause it be Sunday, I'll be just like you, bro. Like, man, bro, I don't feel like being a dad today. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, clocking in.
But I think like, when we talk about that, I think when we talk about that, I think we, you know, when this episode is released, we gotta, in a sense, we gotta normalize sometimes not being okay as a parent. Cause like,
especially as a dad,
it's just too much going on, and like, you don't know if you're doing stuff right. You think you're doing stuff right, and you don't know. And you ain't gonna know until you know. And then you, and if you really care about how you perceived as a parent to your kid, that makes stuff a lot more elevated, heightened. Because it's like, man, this man gonna hate me when he get older.
But you know, bro, and not to cut you off, I remember this lady told me this was before me and LeBron even had kids. I remember this lady that worked with us back up in Memphis. She was like a secretary or whatever. She was pregnant, and I said, I think I asked her like a general question about like her pregnancy or whatever. It's like that. She said this and that. I said that's one of my greatest fears. Is becoming a dad, because I don't think I'm gonna be good at it. And she said the fact that you would even think about something like that lets you know that you're gonna be like a good dad. Like, it ain't the fact that we get everything right, even majority of the time. But I think it's the fact that we gotta ear to our own Heavenly Father when He say, "Hey, bro, I get it, you tired, I get it, you know what I'm saying, it's the end of the day, but that wasn't right what you did." You know what I'm saying? And I didn't came into this thing now where I'm learning to like apologize to my boys, because I don't want them growing up years later. And again, I don't know how your dad was one day if you ever came to him with something that you was like, well, that is really affecting me, and I ain't never really told you. You know what I'm saying? That this affected me in this way. Cause I know I did that. I did that with my dad, man, and it kind of shocked me how he responded. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, Dad, this situation happened, and it really kind of affected me on how I kind of look at certain things.
I had the same the person I am now is this person I was, growing up. I ain't really talked to nobody for real about how I really was feeling. Only because I felt like nobody would like understand what I was saying. So
how
the times that I did try to talk to like people, what's up?
Nah, my bad. I was just saying, how do you think that translate like to your boys? Like what's like from that thing? Because I know you don't want your kids to kind of grow up like that. So
I mean, their mom has been really good about talking to him, and especially early on, talking to him and asking him what's going on, what's wrong and why, and stuff like that. So, there's times where I'm interacting with them, and Jonah might say, "I don't like it, Daddy. I don't like it. I don't want," stuff like that. And so I just try to like not be how our parents was. Well, you ain't got no choice. It's like now it's like last night he said he want to play hide and seek. I said, okay. It's getting close to bedtime. I was like, okay, well, you got a choice. Because our routine is they play when we winding down for bed, a couple shows on Netflix, they get to watch a couple episodes. So I said, look, this is your choice. You either we can play hide and seek or you can watch Netflix. You choose. Whatever you choose, that's what we doing, and we're not doing the other one. You understand? Yes, sir. All right. He said, I want to play hide and seek. I said, okay, play hide and seek. It was time to go take a bath. And he did that little face. I said, nope. That wasn't part of what we talked about.
Right.
I don't want to hear it. So like, it's a balance. It's like, okay, you have, sometimes, and he's still trying to understand, like,
man,
I can't, he's learning, like, okay, sometimes I can say, I don't want to do it. But most of the times it's like, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. And so I'm just making sure. But see, this the thing. My mom and my daddy got divorced. So growing up, single parent household, my dad was still very much in my life. But I didn't see my dad every day. For the most part, I only saw my dad on the weekends, or every other weekend as I got older. And so, and he would hang out, do his thing, hang out with us. And he always took good care of us. He ain't got nothing bad to say about him. But when I got older, got to college or middle school is when I started kind of figuring out some things about myself. I missed out on a lot of stuff because that constant, male presence wasn't around. I got it from, my uncles every, once in a while when we go over the house or something like that. But like, to be able to, like, I'm here with my kids, so it's like I can teach you in the moment. Whether if I'm not here, you go through something, I can't really teach you about it. I can talk to you about it after the fact, but it's like I'm hands on and I'm seeing it now, and we can talk about it now and go through it now. And I ain't perfect. Like it's a certain way my son hold his bags, and I don't really like it. I ain't gonna lie. And we had to have a talk about it. And my wife said, "You doing too much." I said, "I guess I'm gonna have to do too much because I ain't."
Oh yeah, bro.
It's just some stuff, and
I'm gonna say it.
I know, and I know I be tripping, but it's like, man, I can't. It's like I tried, I did, like I saw it way before. Like he got out the car, I said, man, I'm to be quiet, and then he got like We got to the door. I was like, I said, stop holding that bag like that.
Yeah, bro. I think, bro, I'm be honest with you, bro. I think, man, I'm trying to be, nah, man, forget all that. Bro, it's a certain thing, man, that just ain't for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just ain't. Like, man, I'm be honest with you. Like when we go back and talk about non-negotiables with our sons, it's like, bro, it's certain things that you just ain't gonna have, and you gonna look around and other cats gonna have it, and I'm be like, son, that ain't what I'm trying to raise you to be a quality man, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care what whoever. Well, you ain't gonna be listening to that much rap anyway, because we ain't. I mean, whatever. This is Uncle Tate, you know what I'm saying, on his joint. You know what I'm saying? Go follow the music. You know what I'm saying? like, bro, it's just certain things, and I'll be okay with being the dad that's like, man, folk ain't even like that out here no more. Well, that a lot of the issue, man. When I think about some of the cats, bro, where we came from, like, bro, in JPA, man, I think about like how many of them kids, man, were out like positive male like role models. Like, bro, I'm be honest with you, when I see cats with their fingernails painted, bro, I can't rock with it, bro. I can't rock with it, bro. I can't do it, bro. That ain't for you, bro. That just is what it is. If my son ever came up and said, man, I want to pay my fingernail, bro, you not doing that, dog. You're not. It's not happening. It's not happening, bro. Sorry. No, you're not doing it.
Yeah,
But
no,
like,
it's
nah.
nah.
And I go ahead.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. It's just certain things. It's like I can't like like the whole bag situation. It's like,
bro, I gotta add, bro. How was this man carried? Cause he like, I mean, it's a book bag, so it's only really
not a book
two
bag.
ways.
It's like like a little tote bag, like
like a lunchbox.
Yeah, like a like a
tote bag. I don't
like
a big huge purse almost.
Like a bag with the two straps.
Yeah, like a little overnight bag. Like a little spend the night bag, yeah.
No, not no spend the night bag.
I mean, not like a spend the night bag.
Okay,
like
imagine a brown paper bag with two handles on top of it. Not two handles,
right.
but the two straps for you to hold in your hand.
All right, cool.
Right?
Yeah.
And so
I see where this going.
Yeah, like he put it like he like hold it in here.
Oh yeah.
Nah, son, we don't do that.
Yeah, nah. But that's I wonder, man, what that is, man. That like people will now tiptoe around that stuff and be like, I ain't trying to offend no, but it's man, I ain't. Get all that, bro. No.
No, it's just because one thing I'm learning, especially right now while I'm studying for my test, is that, and I knew it already, but I've been going more in depth because I'm getting ready for a test. It's like behavior is learned, right? So,
right.
if he at a place, his school, is predominantly female, I'm not saying that, gonna be something weird, but he gonna pick up on you spending certain things, and I'm gotta tell him like okay, now, so here goes another example. Those slap wrist things, right?
Yeah,
like they snap on your wrist, right? So he got one. He got one. They got Bluey on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now Bluey is a female dog for most people that don't know, right? But we let boys rock with it because it's blue.
Yeah.
Right? But Blue is a girl.
Yeah.
But anyway, he got one, right? Cool. Because he don't know Blue is a girl. So Friday I pick him up from school. He's like, Dad, I got to get my other slap wrist. I said, okay, go get it. Or his teacher took him to get it. He come back, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh God. I gotta say, so it's like,
what's it? Oh God.
It's like, cause I don't want to. It's a slap. It's white with a bunch of hearts on it, and so I'm processing. I'm processing. You know what I'm saying? This real talk. I'm processing. I'm putting them in the truck. I said, son. I said, I think this slap wrist is for girls. And he looking at me like, and I go, I could tell the look on his face. He confused. I'm like, it's made for girls. Some stuff made for boys. Some stuff made for girls. And this one right here is made for girls. And he like, I said, you can hold it till we get home. He quiet. And like, we driving down the street, bro.
Boy, broken hearted, boy.
Bro, he throw the slap wrist on the floor.
Hey, you trash. Hey, bro, that ain't funny, bro.
Bro, it's quiet. I'm riding. It's quiet.
You hear that joint hit the floor.
I look back.
The boy, they do that slap wrist.
He sitting in this car seat like, just like, hey, for girls, man. And like,
hey, keep your head, nephew. Keep your head, nephew.
And so I'm driving, you know what I'm saying? I feel God convicting me. Like, I feel a conviction while I'm riding home.
Right.
Holy Spirit, like, man, it's just a slap wrist, bro. That ain't mean nothing. You know, like, man, you right. So I ain't gonna say nothing to him. I'm gonna make no deal to him. I'm just gonna get back to him. So we get to the driveway. I pick up the slap wrist, bro. And I said, here you go, buddy. You can keep it. And he said, I don't want to play with you anymore.
He said it to the slap wrist or you?
Nah, I'm thinking about that scene in Toy Story when he threw
dropped him in the
tank. But this is what he ended up saying, and you know, my son, he's a smart kid. He says, he said, I'm gonna give it to mama. I said, and so I had forgot all about it. We get in the house, my wife come home, he run up to her, he's like, Mama, I got you a slap wrist. And he gave it to her.
Yeah.
Cause he said, cause it's for girls.
I think, bro, but that's like, I think it's a teachable lesson both ways. It's like, yeah, it was hard for you to do as a dad, but I think while you was teaching him a lesson, God was also teaching you a lesson. Like, I think, man, we're gonna have to tell our kids hard things that are contrary to society, because that's just what it is, especially having two little boys, bro, especially having two little black boys. Like, you're gonna have to tell them, like, man, at one point in our life, bro, at one point in their life, man, we're gonna have to pull them to the side and tell them about getting pulled over. And we're gonna have to express it to them in a way that ain't gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, they you know what I'm saying, maybe white buddies or Hispanic buddies or Asian buddies or anything like that. Like, we're gonna have to tell our kids, and if we're gonna have to do that, man, as far as us being African Americans, bro, there gonna be a lot of things, man, we're gonna have to teach our boys, man, because we Christians, because we follow Jesus. And it's some things, man, that, like, bro, we don't believe in. Not because we trying to hurt nobody, but because we believe that God has set his boundaries and his rules because he love us. No different than, man, when you was in the car with him. It's like, hey, buddy, like, this is a boundary and this is a rule because daddy can see a lot further down the road than you. Daddy been in certain situations in certain places and know what certain things mean. And you've been put there, man, to teach your kid, bro. But, man, we also been here, man, to to protect our kid. It's just certain things, man. Even like, bro, and I know you probably know better than me. Like even within the school system, bro, it's like stuff, man, that's flying today, bro. And I know this gonna sound real crazy. Would have never flew, man, when we was like going to school. And so I think that's the importance, bro, that we have as fathers is that even sometimes, bro, our wives ain't gonna see it. Like for me and LaBrea had to tell me something one time. She said, Jason, I said, even though I could hear you sometimes being hard on the boys, quote unquote hard on the boys, it's like I know they always loved. You know what I mean? Like it ain't never on some on the type of time, man, where I'm going in there and I'm trying to like muscle the boys because I can because I'm their father. Now it's some days, man, where I'm frustrated. It's some days where I just don't feel like dealing with all the noise and stuff like that. But God also, man, give us our kids, bro, not to just train them, but so he can train us. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just like what you're saying, man. I love what you're saying about how the Holy Spirit, like, is convicting you about being a dad. That's because the Holy Spirit know you care about being a dad. So now as your boys getting older, bro, it's like, all right, now we can play outside a little bit more. Now we can go do this. Now we can go do this. Now, you know what I'm saying? God is kind of pushing you to be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? They're a little older now. Now, I get you want to have a little bit of control when you out there and, you know, you in spaces and stuff like that. But, man, just let them cats rock. Now, if anything go awry, you just got to know, just like I care about them, I care about you too. So I ain't gonna let nothing shady happen or anything else like that. So, man, I think, man, my biggest thing, bro, with my boys, I think one thing that I think if we, I don't try to live with no regrets or anything else. But if I could go back in time, man, I would go back to when them boys were first born, and I would just hold my sons a lot more. Cause I ain't do a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of more coming in the house. All right, what need to be done? Let's get stuff done, and then let's just go on to the next day. But as a dad, as I'm getting older now, I'm learning this one thing, man, about just being present. Like it's funny. Like my boys now, they always been like closer to me than their mama. But now, like they'll say, "Daddy, can you come play with me? Dad, can we throw the ball?" Evan really love football, so he always said, "Can we play Eagles?" That's you know, Super Bowl champs. So I have to, what God doing with me is he telling me, "Hey, bro, slow down, man. Go over there and be with your kids, bro, for at least 30 minutes. Because if they got to be in your world 24 hours a day, at least you can be in their world for at least an hour. Because none of them games they playing in there make sense. None of them. They drop kicking each other and they saying touchdown. I don't know what that be. You know what I'm saying? But they just want you to be up in there. So, man, one time, man, what's some way, bro, that like you've tried to be like more present, or you feel like the Holy Spirit been telling you what areas you feel like you need to be more present at with your son?
I'm just trying to like. I think for me, it's being more open, like being more open to stuff. Because you know, if I don't want to do something, I ain't gonna do it. And I was just trying to be more open. Like I am, you know, for real, I'm trying to be more open. Like yeah, like he was asking to play hide and seek, you know, and initially I was like, no, cause I just didn't feel like doing it. Cause it usually go one or two ways, you know, go have a couple good rounds and then he get upset cause he can't find us or something like that. And I was like, no. But then I just come over there, I let you choose, put the ball in your court. And so stuff like that. Like I just need to be better about you know, we went outside today and just spending more time with them without the initiation of my wife. I think I need to get better at that because I know that kids are they okay, you know what I'm saying? Like they good with what they got. You ain't got to do too much, you know what I'm saying, right now cuz they don't know a whole lot.
Right.
And but once you start exposing them to stuff, naturally, they want to do more stuff. So like he was hollering about going to the trampoline park. Like I'm thinking to myself, like, y'all got to know who daddy is. It's football season. I ain't too much leaving the house unless it's something really important. That's the truth. That's the truth. And what was I doing when y'all came down? We went to trampoline park. What I was doing?
Man, watching the game.
Watching the game, bro. Cause look. Football is my sport, and we don't look, man. I hate to get like this, but we don't get a lot of stuff to ourselves, man. We don't get it. I don't. Let me watch my football. You take the kid, man. Watch my football. But in saying that, if that's gonna happen when football is over, like I watched the Patriots game, right? The boys were napping. Patriots game over. They wake up. I said, "What y'all want to eat for snack?" They say, "I let them choose. Just I'm picking up different things." They say, "Why are you really talking to Jonah? Because Jackson he be saying yeah to everything." And so he was like, "Goldfish." Gave some goldfish. All right, they talking, want to do something. I said, "Well, let's get our shoes and go outside." We went outside for a little hour or so. So I think just that type of stuff. Like at one point, I was doing really good when my wife was what was she doing when she was teaching? I think was she teaching? Or when she first started real estate. We would go to the park Saturday morning and I buy them breakfast and stuff. Let them eat. We'll stuff like that. So yeah. That's the area.
I think, man, one of my greatest, I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this. I just don't want to, man, look back, bro, when these boys at their graduation, when my sons at their graduation, and be like, dang, bro, I should have did a lot more. Or I could have did that or this. And you will have some stuff that you want back. But I think I'm a lot more conscious about that now, to the point I was telling Cass at my job, like, I spent the majority of my boy's life in this pursuit of this certification at my job. And now that I'm almost at it, you know what I'm saying? I see them almost being 4 years old. Be like, dang, bro, that went by quick. You know what I'm saying? Like it went by quick. I hardly remember the nights like staying up with them, or fixing bottles, or them first learning how to crawl, or them like I remember it, but it's kind of like I told my wife, it's like I literally got videos in my phone of me recording the boys like growing up, and I'm the one recording them, and I tell myself, man, I can't even remember that moment. I can't even remember that like exact moment, even though I'm right there with them. And so one thing that my mom has been telling me a lot, and she tell me this all the time, she said, Jason, she said, enjoy your boys where they at right now. And she been telling me that like ever since I had them.
Everybody been telling me that. Even people at work that my age, they be like,
yeah, enjoy your kids. Enjoy like your sons, bro. Because
I'm sure we gonna be telling somebody that one day.
Yeah, for sure. Because even because it's this balance, man, of man, I'm trying to love my wife well. I'm trying to follow God the best way I can. I'm trying to climb in my career and all this other stuff. And I'm trying to be a dad. But that's a lot, bro.
It's a lot. But I think what I'm thinking about the most is that we want to be, as parents, we want to be needed by our kids, and it gonna come a point where they ain't gonna need us as much. You know what I'm saying? And I think when I hear people talk about that, like I got a coworker, all her kids are, in college or finna graduate college. And she's like, every time I bring my boys up, she's like, enjoy it. She's like, enjoy it because,
it go fast.
It go fast, at some point we gonna be wishing, our kids want to talk to us and talk our heads off and stuff. And it's kind of like it's sad, but it's a natural order of things. We always gonna be their parents, but
bro.
It just naturally happens. You can talk to them every day, but conversation probably won't be the same because you allow them to be autonomous and to like make decisions for themselves and be their own person at one point. And so that's what I hear when people say that. I'm like, and I've been thinking about that a lot more. I'm like, man, one day Jonah ain't gonna be running through the house screaming. He gonna be, grown with a deep voice and saying
with his own family.
Yeah. And I can't even imagine. I think I'm gonna ask my daddy that time we talk. I'm like, Dad,
can't even think about it. It's crazy.
I want to see what he gonna say because I think when we first had Jonah, I could see it on his face. Like when he came down and he was sitting in the living room, I could just kind of see it. Like my son married. Yeah. He got kids. I got grandkids. Yeah. Like I guess it just kind of happened so fast. I mean, I think about it like the third brother, he just graduated college last year. He working as a teacher, and then the baby boy is a sophomore. Is he a sophomore? He's a sophomore in college, and like
they empty nesters.
Almost, yeah.
It's crazy, and that's the thing, bro. Because my mom, she'll tell me that all the time. Because I'm the youngest. I'm the youngest of three, and she said, "Jason, it every time I see you with your sons, it do something to them, bro. Like it do something to them. It's like to see that." Yeah. And I think for me, man, I think a couple things I'm working on one day, man, with my boys is first of all, I realize that my family is the most important thing. So if what I'm doing ain't bettering my family, then man, bro, I ain't really got a lot of stock in it. And I ain't gonna let nothing stress me out to the point where it affect my family. You know what I'm saying? No job, no this, none of that. But it also, man, made me think, man, more so about there's a scripture, man, over there in Matthew where Jesus is teaching, and he said, which one of you, if his son asks you for bread, you give him a stone, or he asks for something else, and you give him a scorpion. And it said, you being evil, which mean by evil, man, you being impatient, you being difficult, like you being angry, you being all these other things, that if your son asks for something, you being evil know how to give good gifts. Like you being, even though you short with your sons, even though sometimes you ain't all the way there, even though sometimes you don't even want to be there, like you still good to them. How much more does your Father in heaven like love you? And so that helps me, bro, when I'm with my kids and I make a mistake and I, say something that, that I shouldn't say, or I'm rushing them, or I'm trying to get them to hurry up and do. Like, I ain't perfect, but I realize, man, that I realize it kind of just like this. Like I told my wife, my son, he ain't a morning person. He kind of like his mama a little bit. So in the morning, he ain't for like going to school and everything. It's like that. So that's sometimes that frustrates me sometimes. So one morning I got that joke in the car, buckled that joker in, closed the door and everything. And I heard God say, man, Jason, you just like him. When it come to me and you just like him. You know all that whining and praying you be doing. It's that's him. That you think y'all something different, but you really that joke in that car. And if I can have enough grace to be like, all right, bro, just get to work, to do your job, to get home, take care of your kid. If I can give you enough grace when you ain't pursuing me like you supposed to, like if I can love you enough for that, you know what I'm saying? Surely you can extend that out, like for your son, bro. So I think that's, man, one of mine when it come to, I think the biggest thing, man, I want to teach my kids, raising them up in this crazy world, man, is giving them a solid example of, you know, walking with Christ, being a good father, being a good husband to their mom, to their mom, and man, just loving them well. Cause I think, man, you can go out here and accrue all this money, accrue all this stuff, but man, if I go to my grave, bro, and they said the greatest thing about me is what I did, and not the greatest thing about me was how I treated people and loved my family, and bro, it's all a waste, dog. It really is, bro. Man, dog.
Oh dear.
Man, bro, I'm out of here, man.
Oh dear.
Man, y'all be sure. Check us out on YouTube, bro. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Threads. Check us out on Facebook. If you've been rocking with us for a long time, man, we sure enough appreciate y'all, man. We getting this thing back and running, man, and it's looking good.
Yeah, go ahead and send us some money so we can upgrade our subscription, so we can have some live sports talks and stuff.
We're gonna start doing a little Patreon, $2 Patreon.
You know, a little something, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get some of them Cyclops glasses like one tail over here.
Hey, my X-Man to me. Yeah.
You the show. A bit like you and mutants like us. Xavier.
Chill. On them out, they talking slick in the city like they Billy Crystal. Couldn't afford the Applebee's, we had to eat the crystals and the Mickey D's and the Burger King. I'm feeling blessed now, just had a mini-me. And I know right now they ain't feeling me. And I know right now they ain't hearing me. And I won't ever stop, I got that energy. They throwing stones, I won't quit this for